say what you want to say?
I'm ready for my questions.
You can say I'm ready for my close-up.
No, you'll put that on the video.
So, don't be
embarrassed. I know how you don't
Don't be embarrassed.
I'll do it at the end, maybe.
Hey guys, so today I'm here with my dad.
Hi guys.
And we are doing the dad tag because the day you're seeing this is his birthday, but today we're filming on Christmas. That's why we're in Christmas BJs. Yours just looks normal. I look like my toddler. Question number 1. What was I like as a child?
Very hyper. Always wanting to get into things. Just running around and being wild.
Not much has changed. What do you think of me making YouTube videos?
Very proud of you. At first I really didn't understand them, but then when I see all the work you do to it and goes into it, makes me very proud that you're that dedicated to doing something.
Okay. What's something funny I did when I was younger?
We could make a book out of that. Okay, edit. My mind went completely blank. Let's say something funny you did. One of the best things I think she did that wasn't funny at the time, but looking back and looking at what she likes to do now with makeup and hair, is getting her round brush stuck all up in her head, which her mother was at work and her older sister couldn't help. We wound up having to take her to her grandmother's house where they actually had to cut some of her hair to get the brush out. So all you wannabe makeup guru, hair gurus, you can always start out by getting a brush stuck in your hair.
Yeah, you'll learn your lesson of not blow drying your own hair. Have you learned something about makeup and beauty from me?
I've learned probably more than I want to know. First of all is when I went this year with you to buy something called Naked 2. And I wasn't quite sure why you were making your daddy go buy something that said Naked. But after that, then I snuck and went and bought you Naked 3. So I've learned a lot about makeup.
Yeah. What's a weird habit of mine?
Once again, we could have a book on weird habits, but one of them is everything has to be in a certain place. If it's not in that place at that time, she can't walk out the door. At night, Rachel has to be the one to make sure all the lights are out and all the doors are shut and locked, or she cannot go to sleep.
Yeah, well, better safe than sorry. If you'd rename me, what would you name me? Don't say Gretchen.
If I would have to rename her, it would probably be Lorelei.
Lorelei?
Great stick song. Always thought that was a great name. Now, if she'd been a boy, she'd have been Cam Kelly. But we wouldn't be doing a makeup video if she was a boy.
Yeah, true. If we go out to eat, what do I order?
It's either chicken strips, or most of all, it's usually filet. Never the cheap stuff. She always likes the best.
I deserve what I deserve. Okay. Well, I mean, you raised me that way, so. What is one thing you wish I would do?
One thing I wish she would do. There is a pile of water bottles beside her bed. They are empty. We have a recycling bin. We are good recycling people. Undoubtedly, she's keeping all these until she has enough to float a raft. So, I wish she'd get rid of those water bottles.
I'm trying to be a Boy Scout, okay? What is something I do that annoys you?
What is something she does that annoys me?
The water bottles.
Besides the water bottles, there's not a whole lot. She loves telling me stories, and I love listening to them, but sometimes she tells them so fast, she has to repeat them so I can slow down and process them in my brain. But not too much that annoys me about my daughter.
What is something I obsess over?
I guess that'd probably be your hair, because you're sitting there just twirling it and playing with it as we're talking.
I can't help
So
it.
I guess that would be something.
Well, you don't like your hair messed with either, so.
It's a family tradition.
Exactly. Born with it. Where would you like to see me in 10 years?
10 years. Still living here with Daddy. No. I see Rachel doing something in the fashion industry with makeup and hair, whether it's being on a movie set, fixing people up, whether making them beautiful or making them horrify. I see that in her future. I see her all kinds of occupations. I know she's young now to decide, but this is something she's into now. So if this is something she continues, I see her doing this for a long time.
When were you the most proud of me?
Every day. Every day you do a new accomplishment, and I'm just as proud as the day before. Just a little more.
What was the worst thing I've ever done? The water bottles.
The worst thing she ever did.
I almost shot myself in the truck when that went off.
The
Pretty perfect sometimes.
No, you're far from perfect. I guess the worst, one of the scariest things she ever did was we were waiting on her sister to get out a piano, and she was hanging her head out of the truck, and she put her hand on the remote to make the window go up. So it started going up into her thing. So I had to open the door real quick to make the window quit going up. And for the past 7 years now, she's blamed me for rolling the window up, which it was her own hand doing it. And
you didn't have the windows on child lock.
So we've changed our reasons.
I just thought of that actually.
Good deal.
Favorite moment of us together?
Favorite moment? When you learned to ride a bike. Enjoyed that. Her older sister cannot ride a bike, so I felt as a dad I was a failure. But when she learned how, I realized it wasn't me, it was your older sister.
Yeah. Or the time that I played landslide for you.
That was the most sentimental time.
Yeah.
That is mine and Rachel's song. Landslide, part of it just reminds me of her for some reason, and we have a connection with that song. It's just our song.
Beautiful. How was I in school? Or how am I?
Rachel is such a self-motivator that she's always doing stuff above her grade, always doing stuff that doesn't include her schoolwork, which really impresses me that somebody doesn't have to tell her to do school or tell her to learn something new. She wants to learn it.
What would you change if you had to raise me again?
I don't think I would change anything, but I would do it over because I enjoyed watching you grow so much.
Describe my perfect guy. And this is the last question.
Her perfect guy. I don't think he really exists. Because if I start putting the standards that I think that she deserves, there's not going to be anyone that qualifies. In my heart, I am praying for whoever she marries, that he's a person right now that's following Christ, keeping himself pure, and wanting to be a follower of Christ. And if he loves Jesus first, then he'll love her.
Okay. Do you have anything you want to say to the people?
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMills.
I love you.
Love you.